Welcome, Kiran and Gina.
How are you? How are you, Inga? How are you, Iram?
We are on the 11th day, and we are greetings to Iram and Gina from Pakistan. I'm Ingemette Stenseth in Norway, and we are on the 11th day for the 11th day of COP28. It is for you, Iram.
Yes,
It's for
it
me.
is for me, it is for you,
Yeah.
and it is for everyone.
Absolutely.
Always read it's for me.
Yes, it's for me.
Well, I
That's
am
what
here.
it is.
I'm up here in the north of Norway, the northwest coast. It's 10 minus degrees, and the sky is blue. The snow is white. How is it in Karachi?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I say welcome to everyone. Our entire globe is welcome over here at the forum of COP28 with Inger, Janasab, and me, Tiram Fawad over here. We are doing amazing work for COP28 UAE and the antidote of it. Plus, we are doing a virtual version of it. Symphony of Billion Voices. So welcome on board. So yes, Jinasab, how's the weather in Karachi these days?
I'm surprised you're asking me how the weather in Karachi. I mean, you
Yes.
should know it, how the
you,
weather
you
in Karachi. Yeah, Karachi is good. You know, we always have, we are lucky, if no one inform us, we never know when the winter was there because winter is
yes,
come and go.
yes. If
So,
we
but
don't
weather is
realize
good.
it, then it's
Yeah.
December.
So
He's
if things
right
are
on it.
okay,
If we
for
don't
sure, yeah,
realize
everything,
it, it's
yeah,
December. We don't need it. We
So
yeah.
really don't know that winter's here. So it's okay.
it's
Or put in this way, when the temperature is 20, we say it's freezing cold. And of course, Inga gonna make a laugh, the 20 and cold. Yes, here is freezing cold 20.
Yes.
yes, there is some. It is a
Yes, it
special
is
day.
indeed.
It is a special day today, and you know what? It's the day of the mountain, and we're going to celebrate that because in our 12 days of COP, we are celebrating stories, and today we will have exciting stories from Pakistan. And the look at this one. It's the International Day, or 11th December, International Day of the Mountain, and we will be connecting to our colleague and partner. Uh, Sadaf later on today. But first, let us introduce our other guest that is waiting for us in backstage to come on board. Invite our guest, Irum.
Okay. So the gentleman today going to be our first host guest for the show is Saddam Hussein, and Saddam Hussein is one entrepreneur in solar. He has been working so much into many other SDGs and into the education and universities, youth entrepreneurship, and leading youth, and many more. So welcome on board, Saddam. Are you there?
He is having a technical glitch. He's coming straight back.
It's glitching, but it's okay. But let me tell you that he has been with us from past, I guess, SDG Academy when we formed it and we got connected. And I guess he's a wonderful young man. He has really made a difference and started his own solar business. And he did a lot of installation for the solar panels, entire north area as well. And his company is flourishing day by day. So, as being a business development executive with him, I have been working with him as well and connecting him with a few of the people in KPK, the province over here in North. And I guess it's the time to collaborate and do something together. So, Saddam Hussein, welcome on board, Saddam. How are you doing today?
Hi, Sundram, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome you all here.
Welcome.
Thank you so very much for being
Thank
here.
you.
We are
Thank you
excited.
So,
so
Saddam,
much for right.
Yes, Saddam, say something.
I'd like to thank you all for hosting such a wonderful sessions on COP28, the 12 days of COP28. And thank you all for organizing such events and such sessions. I really feel glad to see you on the screens the climate, working for the communities, and working for all over the world. And this is true that it's for us all. This is not only for the people who are in Dubai, and this is for all of us because we are suffering and we are facing all those problems. I would also like to thank Ms. Sadaf Khalid, who considered me for this session and who invited me here. I think she's not here, but I will say thank to her.
Thank you for that. Yes, we will connect with Sadaf Khalid later on when she's up in the celebration of the mountain day of today, and it's 11th December. And nice to
Oh,
meet you. Greetings from Norway, and let us start the presentation and hear your story. We look forward to it. Thank you for
thank
being
you.
here.
Do you have my presentation?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And
So meanwhile, Inger is playing the presentation. Saddam, introduce a little bit
Right.
to our audience. Yes.
yes,
My name is Saddam Hussain, and I'm an electrical engineer by profession. I'm a social entrepreneur, a climate change activist. I'm representing Youth Assembly as Youth Minister for Energy in my province. I'm also representing Association for Energy Engineers in my from my province as the Vice President. I'm a mentor with Enterprise Challenge Pakistan, a UK-led organization who is working on entrepreneurship and innovations. And furthermore, I'm a person having a heart for the humanity, uh, working actively on various problems and finding its solution on my own way by following the principles of And basically, I'm from Peshawar, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the northwest frontier province, lying on the border of Afghanistan.
Iram
I guess
and
internet
I
is glitching,
I
but it's okay.
please help me a little bit, Iram, because if Sadaf has the presentation of Saddam, maybe
Okay.
he hasn't sent it over to me, and I need to
Okay.
ensure.
Yeah. Let me just message her in a moment. Sab, start talking, please, so I can just message Miss Sadaf. There we go.
There we go.
Okay,
David
got it.
has.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So very
Unfortunately,
nice.
there is an internet problem in our area. All Pakistan, the internet is not allowing us to communicate with the world, but we are trying
No,
our
it's fine.
utmost.
You can continue with your presentation. We are here.
Right. Okay, I've introduced myself, and you will move to the next slide. My vision is to empower young people. I'm actually focusing on skills for our youth. The basic aim is to include our male and female, both genders, in uh, getting skills, and especially the green energy skills, which will allow them to find opportunities in clean energy sector, and they will work for the global prosperity. And many of my students and the people I have trained, the youngsters, they have started their own businesses. So the inclusion of women in economic activities, uh, the awareness of people regarding the issues like we are facing the climate change and unemployment in Pakistan. So this is actually my vision, and I am working on them with targeting 4 sustainable development goals. Next, Pakistan is a country having a large populace, and unfortunately, we have all kinds and every problem that we are facing in Pakistan. But the problems to up to which I'm trying to cope with and to find the solutions is are these problems which basically the youth of Pakistan are encountering nowadays, which is like the lack of opportunities for the young populace here in Pakistan. Is 69% of the population is youth. They youth is lacking awareness of many issues, and the many updates which of the world, um for which they should know, and they should work for that, and they should excel in their lives. There is lack of quality of education, uh, which is also a big problem here. They don't know about various things which addresses the problems of the other world, or even we are not even able to solve our indigenous problems by getting our education from our institutions. There is a lack of skilled workforce. We don't have enough skilled workforce uh, who can work and cope with uh, the new technologies that are developed in outside world. And many of the engineering systems just fail because we are lacking lack of skilled workforce, and we lose our businesses just because we don't have the skilled workforce. So this is I think this is also a big problem that we are facing. uh, Another problem which I have identified, and the people in our surrounding are facing, that is poverty, that is hunger, that is lack of food. And nowadays, and Pakistan is facing a lot of food issues. We don't have much lands left for agriculture purposes. We don't have wheat, we don't have enough rice to feed us, and many of the food nutrients that we need. So I consider it as a big problem for us. And we are facing it as poverty and hunger of many people. Around 96 million people are facing hunger and poverty. There is also lack of energy and electricity. We don't have enough electricity for our homes, for our households, for our industries, and that's why our children cannot study properly during night times. Our women cannot work in their kitchens at night time. I'm talking about the majority of the population. The people they are living in big cities. They have certain hours for load for electricity, but they also don't have 24 hours electricity supply, uh, which can help them in their comfortable living. The biggest issue is the climate change, the biggest threat to Pakistan. And everyone of among us know the recent floods in Pakistan, the the you know the earthquakes, the disasters, and the causes of the climate change. And we are facing it in the form of smoke in our cities, the Lahore city, Peshawar city, Karachi city, we are facing smoke, and due to which our health is affected. Next, please. COP28 and Peshawar. Peshawar is a city of around 2.4 million population. We are facing hundreds of problems here. We have all those issues which are faced by Pakistani people, but certain issues which are very important to address is the power issue, the air pollution, in which Pakistan is cities have. The first is Lahore and the second is Peshawar. We have poor waste management system, we have unhealthy environment, and we have overpopulation and unemployment issues. The COP28 is targeting the climate change, but these are some issues which results in climate change, and they become the cause for our meetings to talk on this and to discuss and to find some practical solutions to cope with these issues. Next. This is my journey, which has just begun since I was studying in my university at Interior Sindh. I studied from a province, Sindh, which lies near Karachi. The city Nawab Shah lies near Karachi, and uh, I got the awareness of energy and these sustainable development goals and many issues uh, uh, that are covered by these goals. So my basic goals are SDG 7, SDG 8, SDG 11, and SDG 13. So I'm basically working on these goals. Next. The slides that we will now move on towards the end. This is all and few pictures from my journey, which I'm doing with the young people of my surroundings and my village and of my network in various forms. This is the picture which is taken during my volunteer work at COVID 19, when I mobilized and I made an association of people, of young people who were uh, for providing food packages to the people who greatly suffered from the COVID 19. Next. This picture is taken when we were providing food packages, and we provided it in 2 months to 300 families. We got help from our people, our network that's surrounding us, and even we contributed from our own pocket monies, and we delivered 300 food packages to the COVID-19 victims who didn't or who couldn't afford their living in these days. Next. Uh, this is a slide which I am representing a youth assembly as a minister of energy in provincial youth assembly Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Uh, in this assembly of young people, we highlight various issues on the platform of the youth assembly, in which we discuss the problems of all over the people, and individually we are given various designation in various areas like minister for energy, minister for climate change, for health, and we are running this volunteer works to solve and raise the issues on various platforms. As a youth minister for energy and climate change, uh, I have um, made some cleanliness drives. I made awareness campaigns to local people regarding the issues of the climate and environmental issues, and especially the local farmers of how we are affected by the climate change. Like in Pakistan, due to the climate change, the winter is now squeezed. It was we would in our childhood we had experienced rain in winters, but in the year like from 4 to 5 years back, we didn't have rains in winter season, and due to which our crops are highly affected, and we suffer food scarcity. So these positions are for as a volunteer for awareness and clean and drives and activities in schools and colleges, just to make bring sense in the people to be with us and raise our voices for the prosperity. Next. This is a photo and LinkedIn post in which I started a position of Minister for Energy. Next, this picture shows how we put issues on our youth assembly platform, and uh, and how we talk on the floor of the house for various issues that comes in our domain and that we aim for. Next. I'm also doing activism for engineers' rights. In Pakistan, engineers communities, especially the fresh graduates, do not have opportunities, job opportunities as they get graduated. They do not have the skills, and certainly they do not get jobs in the market. So we also continue our efforts for creating employment opportunities for engineers as well, and this is a highlight from that. Next. We also celebrate on various occasions, like International Ozone Protection Day, which we organize together in our youth assemblies and in our youth network, and we in such event. Next. I also take part in various consultation and policy making platforms, and as a youth uh, representative and as an activist, we are being called by various organization for our inclusion in policy making and uh, our opinion, so that it may lead to achieve our sustainable development goals. Next. In my volunteer work, I also help out the needy people through donations of my friends and networks. This is a picture of a small child from interior Sindh who her parents were unable to help her out in giving her treatment. So by my own efforts, so this is about my humanitarian works. I help the needy people in such a way to give them a better living. Next. Uh, this is also a workshop called by the UNDP, and I was invited there to talk on how we can create jobs for green jobs for the youth of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and I actively participated in it, and we gave our input uh, to make a good roadmap. Next, next, please. As a climate change activist, I organize workshops on Environment Day, and uh, this is how I gather the people together for a cause, and I make them aware of the issues. Next. I also participated in many plantation drives for planting trees, and my team has organized a plantation drive for school students in which we planted more than 2,000 trees in our area, and this is how we are protecting and coping for the climate change. Next. This is a picture taken from the Global Youth Dialogue on uh, energy and environment, and this was a part of a program which is launched by the Student Energy, a Canadian organization. I was also a fellow at Student Energy, and I spent 1 year. We fulfilled all the criterias of the fellowship. We also presented a project for the fellowship in the Global Youth Outlet. Next. My work also include the promotion and protection of green areas in Pakistan. Uh, I visit various tourist spots. Uh, I I promote them. I promote the environment of that area. I talk about the climate action, and this is how we. I also promote the tourism of Pakistan, which is also uh, uh, Sadaf Khalid is also doing the same job, and she and this is how I got inspiration from her to promote the tourism in Pakistan. Next, this is my article in which I wrote about how engineers can participate in sustainable development, uh, or how they can contribute towards sustainable development goals. Many of our people, many of the professional in Pakistan, they do not know about sustainable development goals. The term even they don't know, and these are our small efforts. Like we are sitting on the cameras, Miss Iram Fawad, M.A. Jinnah Saab, Amar Jafri Saab, and many people in our network. We talk about the sustainable development goals. I wrote an article in which how the engineers in various areas can can assemble or can align their self toward achieving their the global target. So this was published by Balochistan Express. My article on sustainable development goals and engineers. Next, please. My goal, uh, sustainable development SDG 7, assuring energy access to uh, the people in Pakistan, in all over the the country, or people are facing power outages. And I have started my own social enterprise by the name Solar Universal Network, which aims to empower engineers as well as to give less cost and quality solar energy services to the people and remote communities. Next. This is a glimpse from our project at household. We install solar energy systems to household and industries and commercial areas, and that's how we are contributing towards the climate change. Next. SDG 8 is also my goal, in which I'm bringing the young populace uh, and make them able to work on site. Uh, they do uh, they do work with me, and I provide them internships and training opportunities on site to get them skilled so that they may get jobs and they may start their own businesses. Next. Uh, women engineers, women engineers. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, our women are deprived of many basic facilities. Uh, they do not have jobs. They want to work, but they couldn't find the opportunities. They lack skills, some basic skills which can lead them to become prosper. I'm also encouraging young women, young female engineers uh, to come to join my network, and I give them skills, so and they get jobs in the market, and that's how they work for their better future. Next. This is a picture from the youngsters from various districts which are far apart from Peshawar, but I bring them here. Like the one person belonged to around 300 kilometers away from Peshawar, the DI Khan district. The one is from Chitral, and I encourage them to work. Next. Next. Uh, to continue my journey for decent work and economic growth, the training and development activities, the green jobs, the green future. I also sign MOUs with various universities. I give them, I give training to the final year students. I counsel them for their future, for how they can come and join hands for the better future. In this series of training, uh, many topics, they are assigned, and especially in every session, we target on SDGs, the basic and the vision which we can take together. Next. This is this shows training of diploma students. I visited an area near Peshawar, which is called the Texla. I went there, and I was invited by the Small and Medium Enterprises Department, the SMEDA, and I conducted training to the industrial workforce on solar energy technology. Next. Solar awareness and education. This is also very important because 99% of the people do not know of which and how they will go for achieving solar energy technology, and they do not know the basics of solar energy. They don't have the awareness, they don't have the knowledge of which thing, of which product they can uh, purchase, uh, so that they may get low cost and better quality. So I also make awareness videos of various solar technological products, and help the people so that they may get ease in availing the solar energy technology. Next. This is also a photo after youth counseling session on green jobs. Various colleges in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they send their youngsters for career counseling and trainings, and this is also one of the photo which is taken after a session of youth counseling on green jobs. Next. This was a job expo in which I represented my company, and I interviewed and hired many of the youngsters uh, for giving them opportunity in green energy sector. Next. My journey with Miss Sadaf Khalid and uh, the Silk Road International Conference, SDG Academy. I've been provincial coordinator at Sustainable Development Goals SDG Academy, Pakistan. I worked for 1.5 years with Ms. Sadaf Khalid, and we collaborated and we worked together uh, uh, to organize this international conference. And of course, you people are you better know about the conference. Miss Iram Fawad, she was also there, and so my this is my journey with SDG Academy Pakistan. Next. Uh, this was a tour of engineers at the Peaklet Pakistan Council for Renewable Energies. Uh, we got trained from this, and we talked on the green energy and renewable energy in Pakistan. Uh, uh, these peers are from various areas in Pakistan, and this is also one of the picture from my journey. Next. Energy efficiency and conservation. This is a very important topic and an area to be focused. German GIZ is focusing on energy efficiency and conservation in Pakistan, uh, just because to conserve the energy resources and shift from non-renewable to renewable energy resources. I'm a master trainer with GIZ, and I have conducted trainings in all districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to the Tehsil municipal officers and the engineers and the technical workforce. So I'm also working on energy efficiency and conservation, which target and which is a solution for the climate combat. Next. My students, almost 6 to 7 startups, they have started their startups on the green energy. These are my students who have started their own businesses in other districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and there are many others whom I'm helping out in Punjab and Sindh, who are starting their own solo businesses, and they are opting for the green jobs and entrepreneurship. Next. Uh, Way forward is collaboration with organization, networking, supporting young people, and climate advocacy and climate activism. Uh, I have high spirits, I have motivation, and I am highly encouraged to see you people, to meet with you people, to talk with you people, and keeping and continuing my struggle for achieving the international goals, which are not only the stated goals, but they are also a goal for the partnership, for the land on the life on the land, life below the water. I'm on every aspect and every area. I'm trying to work for the humanity, uh, keeping the interest of the people on first priority, and keeping me behind, so that the world may get prosper, and we may lead toward sustainability. Thank you so much. for
Thank you
having me.
so very much, Saddam. It was really brilliant work you did, and I am the witness. I am with you from many years, and Sadaf and me are fully supporting you on this one because we know that you have worked so hard and you
Thank
are
you.
working hard to make a difference. So, congratulations, that one. So, Miss Singer, do you have any questions for him?
Absolutely, there are many, many, many questions, and with all respect, I know you're much more skilled than me on this topic, and I never been to Pakistan yet, so I do not have the rights to ask the complicated questions, but uh, I can ask general questions about like the air pollution in Lahore. How do you see that connected to the work you do? How do you see the work that you do together with the tourist development in the north of Pakistan? How can what is the potential you see now? Where is it actually the hubs or dynamics? Where it is going fastest in Pakistan? In what city? Where is the investment zones for these things? What's the
Yeah.
potential?
All right. Actually, the basic goals, Sustainable Development Goal SDG 7, SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, SDG 11, and the climate change, they are linked together in various forms. And I am connecting all these goals in my work. Uh, uh, you know, uh, uh, the tourism is not my specific area, or I'm not giving that much time to the tourism, but providing and assuring green energy access is my main goal, and for which I am working. But for the tourism, Pakistan has a huge potential. There are many areas which are not yet explored. uh, the people there nowadays, the people here are feeling safe. Even in Peshawar, the city which was hit by the terrorists, and it was, thousands of people were killed in few years back. But nowadays, I'm witness, and I've seen many of the people from United States, from the France, from Italy. I saw them in the market. They were just exploring our cities, the main Peshawar. And the north area in Pakistan, everyone knows much about that, that it has a huge potential. But the gaps which I am seeing here is, the basic problem is the lack of internet facility here. The poor network connection is the biggest issue, on which we are trying, and many of the companies are trying to reach out and give better solution for the internet to the foreign tourists. The second issue I consider uh, is the quality of food and the quality of the hotels. That should be, that should be there for the foreigners, for the people they are coming from abroad, so that they may feel comfortable here. The beauty, the scenery, the nature, water, everything is here, but some basic things are lacking, and that is just that needs the investment from the investor side, to make a model, a tourist place, the north of Pakistan.
Yes.
And the second question was the smoke. The smoke. Actually, Pakistan is a country which lies on the border of those countries who are producing a lot of waste, a lot of pollution. Pakistan doesn't have that much industry, but our neighbors have very much, and they are heavy and highly working on industrial development. So the smoke and the climate, the threats that we are facing are just because of, I feel like these are coming from our neighbor countries, but we are suffering. The life in Lahore is nowadays, it's not that healthy. Two weeks ago, I went to Lahore, and the businesses were affected. I went for a business purpose, but when I heard that the market was closed. I when I inquired about this, said that the government is planning to also the people get flu, uh, they get ill and they get sick and they get, the situation get worsened. Peshawar is the second populated and polluted in, but Peshawar have greenery in its surrounding. So we feel like safe here. Uh, the basic problem here is the traffic, air pollution, the cars, the vehicles that are uh, not that advanced, and electrical vehicles are not introduced. So this is causing and making Peshawar a polluted city.
Yeah, so much to explore. But
Yeah,
I was also thinking about electricity and infrastructure on hotels or production facilities of solar, or are you
yeah.
more in private homes? What is the infrastructure investments in solar? Maybe,
In solar, I am working on trade as well as I am providing services. 100% of the production is done by China. We get solar panels, each and every product, even the cable ties, even the connectors, even the mounting structures, we are getting it from China. There is no any production in Pakistan regarding the solar. That's why the solar energy resources, the products are higher in their prices, and that are not affordable to our people. So we need to produce, but unfortunately, we cannot.
yeah.
No one is interested
Okay, that's
to
wonderful to
bring
hear.
technology here.
Yes. Is there any questions from
Saddam,
Gina or from the
Yes, Saddam. How are you, Saddam?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
The wonderful presentation you had earlier. The one question, right? In Pakistan, how come the solar energy is not flying the way it's supposed to? People are working for many many years, but somehow or the other they're not getting the desired results.
Yeah.
What is the obstacle?
The obstacle. Sorry, I couldn't hear because I got uh, interruption.
Let me remind you again. You know, we are working for solar energy for many many years, but
Right,
the result is not the one we supposed to get. What is the issue?
right.
Why can't we can't get these things done?
Sir, solar energy sector, the basic issue is the lack of technology in Pakistan. We don't have the production line in Pakistan. The second thing is uh, the the raw material is here. I heard from my friend, Ahmedabad is a city which have the Silicon Mountain. We can get silicon from that, but we have no production line here. So the production line, you better know about the production, how we can get the technology assimilated into our country, and the investors or the people who are on the higher foots, I don't know why they are not interested in making their own production line. So this is a big issue.
Okay, thank you, Dan. Thank you very much. Please,
I
yes,
guess
Inga.
if we could think on this one, this production houses over here for the solar panels and everything, I guess we should be making our country more strong. So we should be thinking on that when making a business plan and getting some investors done, because he's been working so much harder and get connected with few people so that they can open that production houses. I'm looking forward for one. Thank you, Saddam, for being there and doing something at least at least some work you have done for Pakistan. We are very proud of you as being Team Pakistan, that you came here and showed us the entire work of yours over the years. It is so amazing to have you.
Amazing. So my message from what we are doing to COP28 in Dubai is that last year Pakistan had a very clear voice because of the flooding. Like this year, I can hear that the pollution, the air pollution, and the quality of life is and the heat waves, and then the flooding comes again for Pakistan. It's like Pakistan is coming with a message that cities Lahore is 40 degrees and the fog is closing schools. It's a health issue. So
Yeah.
let us see. And this is again, it's a limit to oil, gas, and coal. How can we Sadaf, how can Sadaf is also coming on the line here now, and how can we really jointly promote the story, that the narrative for Pakistan, that you can be a green country. It's in your flag. You can really raise the voice that you can say no, thank you. We are not able to live with oil, gas, and coal. The import cost of oil, and oil is higher than we can do solar panel. And that's exactly the point. You can be a pilot country and use pilot region to scale up the green revolution or evolution of the electric grid and the mix that you can bring forward. So
Exactly.
and also the training and the learning is amazing. But let us bring Sadaf in on the stage. I think she's up north, and she's your friend, Salam. Here she is. On to stage. Is she there? I think she's coming.
Hopefully she's coming.
Oh,
Yeah, she is.
She's outside some. Yeah, here she comes with the sirens on.
So I'm really
Okay.
thinking about green sporting and how we can have a smart technology and for example, for the ski area, there is like engines are like oil and diesel aggregates to power the ski lifts. So there is possible to do hydropower up in the mountain as well, and with a mix of solar panel. You can have these sporting resorts to be empowered differently in a new way, and to rethink the choices, as we say.
Yeah.
We have made very beautiful music, and this is a live to the world. And from Kenya, we have a beautiful music, and we also promote the book that is about rethinking choices, how to invest more sustainable, and to phase
Miss
out.
Miss Inger, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, can. We can.
Yes, we can. You should come to Norway as well, or to Europe for a study trip to visit enterprises on waste management. It's a million jobs to do. I can see that you have problems.
Gazillion. It's not million. It's gazillion jobs that he can do.
Yes, it's a gazillion jobs we can do. I think we have a connection problem, but let's play some music, and just to when the Sadaf and Khalid from.
So here we go. Let's for everyone.
Towards the environment. Yeah, nature is alive and nature has feelings. Don't you hurt its feelings? You are human and just stop being the reason why nature ain't healing. Good does not come from having good intentions or even by acting on them. But good comes from accepting that the good
Dreaming of a day when we shall heal the world. Transform yourself, it's for you, it's the solution. A limit to oil, gas and coal makes me happy. This world is all we got,
all we
so
got.
we must save the planet, save it now. Yeah.
Good originates from accepting that there are limits. Good comes from limits. Rethink those choices. Chunga vile una purchases. Think think of your consumption. What's the point? I mean, transformational ownership is for you. It's for you, yeah. Are you ready now? Are you ready
Dreaming
now?
of a day when we shall heal the world. Transform yourself, it's for you, it's the solution. A limit to oil, gas and coal makes me happy. This world is all we got, so we must save the planet, save it now.
What gives you joy? Dancing in the rain. What gives you joy? Owning my challenges. What gives you joy? Being alive. What gives you joy? Having fun. Hey, 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 hey. T.O. Transformational ownership, yeah. Hey, yo, listen. Everyone, you are welcome to the
Dreaming of a day when we shall heal the world. Transform yourself, it's for you, it's the solution. A limit to oil, gas and coal makes me happy. This world is all we got, so we must save the planet, save it now.
Are you there? Let's continue our program for today. We're into the 11th day of COP 28 in Dubai. And we are here together, Irum, and we are hosting this show for 2 more hours. And we're connecting
Yes, no problem. I'm too excited to do that. So bring it on, girl.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will.
So that's what
You know,
So- I guess the guy we talked to, it's like solar and everything. Like it's been how many? 11 days. It's amazing work. David just did it. I guess we all are doing amazing, isn't it? I'm
Yes.
so very, very happy to see
yes.
everybody.
So how do you see the potential, Irum, after the presentation from Pakistan? What's your heart calling you to express as a message to COP28 and the leaders of Pakistan and leaders of the world?
Okay, as being it's difficult over here in Pakistan to cope in with the climate change programs and everything because the government is doing its part, but it's not for entire country. So where Saddam was sitting, the internet even not working very nicely because it's the northern area on the mountains, the services of the internet we couldn't find, but these guys do something to get that internet, and I'm very appreciable because up north when we did in those days a conference, Sadaf, me, and Amar Jafri, and we did all of these things because in Pearl Continental 5-star Hotel, we did that conference, and it's right in the middle of the mountains, and you can see the snow, the everything. Even though it was March, but it was snow there, and we really enjoyed it. It's really chill there, but it's a beautiful place, just like Switzerland. But we need some solar panels over there because electricity, if you wanted to have some energy source over there, we need some people to produce, open some production houses. As per Saddam is telling us that because it is expensive and it is coming from, abroad, and we are exporting it. It's like we're not exporting; it's importing us. Import is more expensive, So we all need some of the investment for that.
Yeah,
To
but
open that-
let us listen to with the comments from David, who joined us on the call right now. So, what's your perspective, David?
Well, first, I just want to say that Sadaf sent us a picture, which I'd like to share, of the mountain festival where he's at. So let me just do that, and there you go. So she's there. She's there, and she's just sharing that with us. And she is trying to get online. And as you were saying, the internet is not a very stable connection at the moment where it is.
Yeah.
And she's going around trying to find the best spot. I guess we've all done that trick where we walk around and we're trying to see how many bars we got on our phones and so on. But it looks like an absolutely kind of fantastic and very exciting event that she's at, and I do believe she's going to be trying again to join us. So we're going to definitely give that a go and see how much we can follow that.
Yes.
And again, in response to your question, I mean, it have been fantastic. Would certainly think that what Mr. Hussein's doing is incredible. I mean, the amount of areas that she has and he is covering, and most of all, the ability to give people jobs.
Yes.
I think that just really sums it up in that way. And as for the aspect of where, the way he describes it, even the cable tie, he says, comes from abroad, is imported. And those sort of things can be readily changed along, and you can generate essentially the industry you need. Because whilst you go along through and you think about the makeup of all the different parts of a solar photovoltaic panel, what you find is that there is indeed very advanced technology there, which may be difficult to do, even in remote place. But there are things to put it together and hold it together, and all those things do not necessarily need anything special. So there's definitely room, I feel, in order to do that. Sadaf is here. Let's see whether we're able to have her. There you are. Well done, Sadaf.
Powerpuff Girl is here. So yes. Hey, Sadaf.
Hello.
Sadaf, we are so excited that you're on the stage, and I am more than happy. Oh my God, our girls on the stages now. Oh, I guess the internet problem that I discussed before, somebody has to put some company over there so that we can have some good internet.
But that is indeed a very interesting thing. What is the way to do this, and how do you extend the internet across regions? And that there's obviously the internet up in the sky, the sort of satellites, and trying to do that. But those can be very expensive. And if you're in the mountainous region, it's not easy.
So the the investment in mobility has been Norwegian Telecom. Telenor has been investing in Pakistan and also with the Grameen Bank in Bangladesh, as you know, probably. But also, so they do, and what I know from my small village in Norway, we have a production of lights, and those on top of that, so like street lights, you can even have smaller solar power, and that is connected to Wi-Fi. So you have like a Wi-Fi router on top of a solar pole. So you're inside like an area. It can even be in sculptures and in hotels and lobbies. So you have to create this hotspot for Wi-Fi. And very often they are connected to tourist destination and places where people can pay for it,
So these, I just might say something for that. These guys like Saddam, they created some of the what you can say an internet cafe kind of thing over there, and different places. What they do is they can provide the internet while you're sitting inside the cafe, and they can do a lot of stuff.
Absolutely, it's like an office. It's like a
so this is what happens. But I guess we all yes.
So David, you are not
because over there in mountains, as I traveled over there.
You have these things. I mean, where you want this combination between the power to drive something like a long range extender for your internet signals and kind of the height that you can have. So it certainly is it would be a really interesting entrepreneurial business for someone. And it involves a bit of surveying, good old-fashioned surveying where you walk around with sticks and you measure the heights and so on to see where the line of sights are. And then your solar energy, which you plentiful of in that way, in order to support the long-range repeaters. The repeaters were the things that we used to have our homes here in the United Kingdom. That's largely gone away a little bit, where in order to get around to the whole home, you need something along there. And from what Dr. Basharat talked about before, he mentioned the solar energy is able to provide, I think his numbers was 2.9 million megawatt hours of electricity. And
Yes.
the current demand is only 23,000 megawatts in the summer. So that just shows how much solar power potential there is all across the country. And they show that map all across the country in Pakistan. So certainly, I think that there is actually potentially a very good local way. And the essence of these repeater networks is that you start from one part and then you spread. It then starts spreading out. So that works with connecting regions very well as well in how it is. And of course, this provides opportunity for people to have jobs maintaining it, looking after it, doing the surveying to extend it. And it's kind of goes back to the old pictures that you have of engineers and surveyors walking around measuring to try and find the best line of sight. And going to the ski resort, I can imagine that you would actually be able to have those in the mountains.
The interesting thing at the time when my father used to do that, my father was building the satellite or the TV station, radio station in Norway, and up behind me here, it's a skiing resort on top of the mountain. So and he was like a crazy person driving around in the city with the satellite, like measuring where the noise came from and what kind of disturbance it was in the electricity grid to the TV signals and that kind of thing. It's the engineering background of my father did that. So you're right. But what do you think, my friends, if we fly back down to Karachi, and I have a video I'd like to share from my world and work with youth in Europe. It's called the C6, Creative Collaborative Culture to Combat Climate Change. And it is my friend from the Bremley Lingdon from London and India who is working with mangroves trees plantation and is doing amazing work around the world, and he is based in London. So if you like, you can share that what we did last year after the
Sure. We'd
glass
love to
ball.
see that.
Yes, I think you will like it. I'll find it for you. Here we go. I hope you can see it.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
My name is Dr. Bremley Lingo. I'm the founder and CEO of Worldview Impact Foundation, and I'm very happy to be here. I'll be speaking tomorrow morning in that booth, hosted by Development 2030 and Dec S1. I'm very happy to be in Brussels.
So you've dedicated your life, it's safe to say, to the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals?
We are doing our part. From our part, we have planted 27 million trees.
Oh, wow.
And my dream or my goal is like 1 billion trees before I die. And those billion trees will at least draw down 1 billion tons of carbon from our planet's atmosphere, and it'll be a legacy for generations to come. So we've planted in Myanmar, in India, in Bangladesh, bits of Africa and Latin America, but we can't plant those mangrove trees in 126
Look
countries
at this,
all around the equator to
this
protect these
so
small
important.
island states and high climate risk countries from floods and waves and hurricanes and tsunamis. And we can also recharge the fish stock. We can get 50% more fish stock yield. So it creates jobs and livelihoods for whole fishermen communities. You just go to EcoFriend World, ecofriend.world, and you can join our revolution to plant 1 billion trees around the world. But we must engage a lot of young people. I'm very glad that we have Isaac here. We need to engage the new generation to work, get their hands dirty and take climate action, whether they're on land or in the sea. The planet needs to cool with 30 gigatons of carbon. So we need to draw down 30 gigatons every year to cool the planet down.
Is that doable?
Governments have committed 100 billion a year for developing countries. Needs to be hitting the bank account now.
Put it on the table.
Exactly. So it's nice to pledge. Paris was about making promises. Glasgow was about delivery. They have to deliver now. I mean, we just came out of the conference. There were lots of people from Extinction Rebellion who were protesting in the streets. Greta was there with 100,000 young people in the streets of Glasgow marching. But I wish we can take that energy from the streets of Glasgow, 100,000 young people, to plant 100,000 trees in the Highlands of Scotland to rewild Scotland. Nature-based solutions are the best way that we can hit all those goals, because if our ecosystem collapses, we will not have air to breathe or food to eat or anything. So the base is life on land and life below water. This is the base for all the other goals. Without land and water, what are we gonna do? We can't eat, we can't drink, we're dead. We're not gonna wear Gucci clothes, that's not gonna feed you. We're not gonna wear Prada shoes, they're not gonna feed you. I mean, COVID-19 taught us what's the most important things in our life. And I think people have been able to reflect during the lockdown of priorities in their lives, what is important. It took one little virus to shut the whole planet down and reduce global emissions by 10%. Because no planes, no ships, no industries was releasing any carbon, and that brought the emissions down by 10% for the whole planet. Sadly, we are melting our glaciers from the Arctic, the Antarctic, and also the Himalayas, which is the third largest body of fresh water on the planet after the Arctic and the Antarctic. And as these permafrost melt, all the viruses that have been frozen from the time of the dinosaurs are now being introduced into our water and food supplies. Imagine, they are much more deadly than COVID. We don't even know how to deal with them. And they are being reintroduced into our ecosystems from millions of years ago, frozen underneath the permafrost. Because our glaciers are melting, these crazy viruses are entering our oceans and our streams and maybe could reach our food. And it's happening now. Nobody's talking about it. So sadly, more pandemics are going to come as the planet heats up. That's a given. So are we not even prepared? We can't even deal with COVID, you know? So the planet is fine. It's going to wipe us humans out, basically. We will be extinct. Hence, Extinction Rebellion. So restore ecosystem.
But is it too late?
It's not. If every human being, 7 billion people on the planet, if each human just plants one tree, there will be 7 billion trees every year. But if they do 10 trees each, because in Europe, the way we live, we emit 10 tons a year. Just the food we eat, the clothes we wear, the energy, the supply, the demand, the consumption. So each of us, as a duty, we need to plant at least 10 trees each. You and me living in Europe. Americans need to do 20. Their footprint is slightly higher than us. And maybe the Africans 2 and the Indians 3. But they need to do it. We're the last generation to secure the balance on the planet and restore the balance. And my dream is to do 1 billion before I die, I said, and I hope you can join forces and plant these mangrove trees, these miracle trees to address those sustainable development goals that we've been talking about, that everybody's talking about, but we need to take action.
Okay, clear message. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Grazie.
Grazie. Grazie mille.
Grazie mille, grazie mille. Merci.
Gracias.
Yes.
So
grazie
that's
mille.
so
Working and
the idea. The guy gave an idea, and I'm thinking on it. What are we gonna do? The mangrove stuff. Yes, we're gonna do something. Because before I shared a video with you of a guy who's working on mangroves, is like Masood Lohar. Over here, he has created.
Exactly. That's why I was playing it for you. You live in Karachi.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. So I'm very glad that the birds which flew away because of the urban city and everything, they have returned, and I've seen the 700 breeds back on the beach.
Really?
I'm so happy.
Amazing.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Well,
And
so
the other day, I just went over there. It's near my house, and it's a very peaceful place. I went over there. If I share a video with you on the WhatsApp, if you can just see it, let me just share it with you. I hope you can share it over here, because he has explained. I went over there, made a video. He explained how he did it, and it's all the climate thing happened.
Absolutely, I love to see that one. And if the YouTube link is the best, but if it's a raw film, I can also present it.
Yes, it is a
And
little
maybe
script that I made.
use assistance screen sharing on that one.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna you keep on talking, and I just send it to you, because that's a little longer file, but
Did you like the mangrove tree
yeah,
story and ambitions of
yeah.
my friend Bremley, David? Did you like his stamina?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, there was a gentleman that Tim and Collins were talking with the other day, called James Kamal, and he was talking about how you plant the seed, and he talks about how he's able to, plant thousands and thousands of trees and have children to plant thousands and thousands of trees. And the way he describes this is that, if it's a particularly sweet orange that you like, take the pips and plant them. And that's how it is.
Yeah.
And there, it doesn't matter where you are, you can get them growing into saplings, and then you can actually go and sell the saplings to some other people or plant them further yourself, and go on in that way. So his was a particularly amazing story.
It's amazing.
He talked for about half an hour, which I can play that if you like, which
Yeah,
he has
let's
for us
continue
in
with
that
the
way.
tree story. Let's continue with the tree stories because Pakistan need to plant trees. We need to get engage in restoring the land and areas in Pakistan. I know that the Sadaf is also having that as
Absolutely.
a tool- as a strategy to plant trees and to have a limit to plastic. Get the waste management into some kind of
Let, let,
system.
let me share James Kamal and Tim.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, and nice to have you here. Today we have James Kamau from the Millennial Environmentalist will be joining us to share with us about his project and taking care of our common home. So welcome so much, James, and allow me to introduce you to the people. Take time and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're joining us from, what you do, and
Thank you, Timothy. My name is James Kamau. I'm a conservation biologist. I am a co-founder and the chairman of the Millennium Environmentalist, which is a registered society here in Kenya. We've been active from 2019 to date, and our work is to champion for conservation and a symbiotic relationship between man and the environment. Thank you.
you're much welcome, James. Nice to have you here. And maybe to start us off, would you kindly share with us about the project you're doing, the name, the locality where it's based in, and also the people that you engage with, the members of the community, in whom benefit from this project.
So thank you very much, Timothy. Millennium Environmentalist is a registered society and it has various projects. The one we're going to present today is known as the Hummingbird Awards. And the Hummingbird Awards is get to actually better what people are already doing in the community. And through that is through capacity building and more advocacy and training, and as well as resource mobilization from our side and our partners. So the project currently is in Kenya, the whole country. We are tackling all the 47 counties. And our biggest work is to educate other environmentalists, both organizational and individuals, but at the same time also sharing our campaign, which is Stop Seed Abortion, where we help each and every person start their own work. That includes when they eat fruits, they save the seeds and actually plant the seeds and donate to the community land, the churches, the forest, the mosques, children homes, and any other space that actually has the capacity to accommodate seedlings.
Okay, thank you so much, James. I'm more interested by the abortion of seed name, and just to be curious, how did the whole project start?
The whole project started when we actually started talking to kids, and most kids in our schools never understand that seedlings come from seed. They actually understand seedlings, and even when you talk to adults, they think tree planting involves most of them do not understand that these seedlings come from seeds. So in their daily action, where they eat fruits in their evening, or they eat avocados for their supper, or some pudding, or some fresh juice, squeezed juice at home, when they are throwing away the seeds, they do not understand they are throwing away their food security. So from there, we actually came to realize that this was a tradition that was being done by the Africans. So it is traditional knowledge or indigenous knowledge, where our grandparents will have a kitchen garden. Everywhere they'll have seeds that they're not using, they will put them or throw it somewhere close to their home, where they will germinate to be seedlings. But then this is a culture that has been forgotten, because now people are living in cities, and in cities they don't have education. With the Stop Seed Abortion campaign, you're showing them that actually they can start doing their own small kitchen gardens with a little space that they have. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, James. And for how long has the Hummingbird project been in existence now?
The Hummingbird Awards project started last year. So it's a project that started last year to this year. We have been able to handle 200 uh, different participants, that is individuals. This is individuals and organizations, total of 200. We've done over the first year, we did 65,000 seed balls. Those are in different indigenous areas. They were given to different people, and we also did uh, 30,000 seedlings. These were given to the individuals who participated. In the second year, we were able to do 55,000 seed balls, because and that is the people who have picked the seed balls so far, because others have not picked them up. And then the seeds are going to be donated by our partners, the Kenya Forestry Service, in the next long range. That is the long range that are coming in April, and they're donating a total of 37,000 seedlings. So that is Hummingbird Awards. We have partnered with our education partners, that is Project Management Institutes. It's an international NGO from the US, and it's in very different countries. They come and educate these individuals and organizations on how to start projects, sustain them, fundraise for them, involve the community. Actually, in simple terms, how to sustain a project from beginning to end, how to make a project complete. So all our hummingbirds are trained in this, and this is building up on the spirit of our matriarch, Professor Angare Madai, where she told us to be hummingbirds, to do the little that we can, the best that we can with the little that we have. And that's what we are trying to educate more people, that they have, they can do so much.
Great, and it's I love how you brought in the Hummingbird story by the late Wangare Maathai. That there is that one thing that we can do to take care of our common home, that is Mother Planet Earth, and mentioned that various organizations get to participate, and as other individuals get also to participate. How can I get to participate on this noble cause, on the Hummingbird project, at an individual level or even at a corporate level?
So in Hummingbird Awards, what we do is we actually utilize the storytelling initiative that has been going through the world. So number one, you have to share stories. Tell us the little that you've done, right? So when you share your stories, because we open the storytelling bit in the beginning of the year. So next year, January, February, we'll have already opened it up. You'll share your story with us. And then these stories, we'll get it and put it in our website, where we'll share it to the whole world. So during the time we are sharing these stories to the whole world, the people who are participating, because we have to put a cap, the people who actually are able to apply within our timelines now go through our online trainings. This is the time we teach them and practically show them videos. We have trainings on how to sustain a project from beginning to end. We show them how to plant seeds, we show them how to harvest, we show them how to
Thank you for sharing that, David. I have to say that the most beautiful thing with the hummingbird story is that, tell the small stories that you have, the small steps that you have, and have an impact. And the story that I like to tell now is that I met the story of Angari Matai 20 years ago, more than that. And I met it in the story of the partnership with the Green Cross Sweden and my friend Tonya Moyo, who's been working with Wangari Maathai and Kenya for a long, long, long time. And this is my the small story on the small steps I took way back in time. And that's the reason why I'm the founder of the World Climate School, because I started way back with all the small steps that we take. And today, my dear friends David and Erum, you know that it is also a launch from India today on the International Environmental Olympiad. And this is a small step that was started 7 years ago for an Olympiad for children at the age of 13 to 16 years old.
Shall we join them live?
Yes, we can join them live. I'll fix that for you. It's easy. We can just connecting you thanks to look at this.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Wonderful.
You have sound for us, David. I think you have to take out your plugs.
Yes, here we are.
So this is my. I was in India early on this year.
Their branches reach high into the heavens. Their roots dig deep into the earth. Yet all are woven together.
I hereby declare the 7th International Environment Olympiad open.
Yes, good. The trees.
Join them right at the moment with the Tree of Life.
It's beautiful. They are the biggest school on the planet with over 60,000 pupils.
Wow.
And
Simply amazing.
It's simply amazing. And this is this thing about the dialogue across borders. When it comes to climate and Olympiad now, you have to make the culture of peace, even between. We have to.
Audience,
to
let's give
forward.
a round of applause so loud that even Siri would be jealous of that recognition.
Wow, look at all of them. Well done. And these are my teacher friends. It's good to see them.
Those in the balcony, I can't hear the sound.
So they do have schools and classes from around the world to compete.
You know what? Sometimes I wish I was a fairy too, but that is for another day. Today I'm here to wish that the tree of life blooms as brilliantly as the smile and elegance of our fairies.
While our backstage crew works their magic, let me share a fun fact. Did you know that procrastinators make good leaders?
How so?
Well, eventually.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most awaited moment of the evening has arrived.
I take great pride in having the privilege to invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Hiralal Patel, IS, Special Secretary Irrigation, Uttar Pradesh Government, to join us on the stage and address the gathering.
So it is truly a great pleasure to have you with us today. Please join us on stage. Audience, let's have a warm round of applause as Sir makes his way on the stage.
Yeah.
A very good evening to everyone. Namaste. Good evening. मुस्कराइए. I am delighted to be among you all. I would like to start by thanking leadership and management of CMS for inviting me as chief guest to this International Environment Olympiad 7. I am happy to have company of more than 50 schools, students, teachers, and I welcome all who are present in this hall in this inaugural ceremony. I would like to appreciate CMS founder, manager Dr. Jagdish Gandhi ji, Dr. Bharti Gandhi ji, Professor Geeta Gandhi ji for this wonderful initiative on climatic change. I have not seen such gathering and such arrangement to arrest climatic change. Such type of thinking can be anticipated and can be bring into reality by visionaries like Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, Dr. Bharti Gandhi, and Professor Sunita Gandhi. With 21 schools, around 61,000 students, and 3,000 faculties, and collective willpower of people, we can we can we can arrest climatic change. We can. I see my young friends sitting before me. Hence, this is a good platform to talk with the future. We talk with the future, who is future leader, and tomorrow they will be building our India and world at large. Now, whole arrangement here is to discuss one word: climate change. Two words: climate and change in climate. So, how many of you know about climate change? Do you know climate? Climate, what is the definition of the climate? How many you know the definition of climate? Please raise your hand. Climate. So if you don't know the climate, how you will arrest the climate? And the change happening in the climate, you will be not able to arrest it. So you know what is the climate? Climate is the weather pattern measured over more than 30 years in a particular big area that is called climatic zone. In a big area, we observe the weather patterns for more than 30 years. ये जो क्लाइमेट है, इसका हिंदी क्या है? कोई बताएगा क्लाइमेट का हिंदी? ये देखिए, एक मैडम कह रही है पर्यावरण क्लाइमेट का, जलवायु। इन्वायरमेंट को पर्यावरण कहते हैं और क्लाइमेट को जलवायु कहते हैं, और क्लाइमेटिक चेंज की हिंदी है जलवायु परिवर्तन। तो क्या दिक्कत है? क्यों हम यहाँ ये इतना सब बवाल काट रहे हैं? क्यों परेशान हैं? और पूरी दुनिया परेशान है जलवायु से, जलवायु परिवर्तन से, क्लाइमेटिक चेंज से। क्यों? क्या हमारी इससे दुश्मनी है?
Do you understand the language,
वायु में परिवर्तन हो रहा है, यही जलवायु परिवर्तन है, दैट इज क्लाइमेटिक चेंज। और ये जो परिवर्तन हो रहा है, जल में परिवर्तन हो रहा है, वायु में परिवर्तन हो रहा है, ये हमारे लिए अच्छा कर रहा है या बुरा कर रहा है? बुरा कर रहा है, और ये हमें मौत के रास्ते पर ले जा रहा है। मुझे ये मौत शब्द यूज करने में अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, लेकिन मैं जान के यूज कर रहा हूं कि ऐसा हो रहा है। तो ये जो क्लाइमेटिक परिवर्तन है, क्लाइमेटिक चेंज है, जलवायु परिवर्तन है, ये हमारा दुश्मन है या दोस्त है? दुश्मन है। तो दुश्मन को अरेस्ट करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए? करना चाहिए। और अगर आप अरेस्ट नहीं करेंगे तो आपको ये बर्बाद कर देगा, आपको ये खत्म
What is
कर
he
देगा।
saying,
और
Adam?
यही
He's
वजह है
saying
कि पूरी
to us.
दुनिया में लोग परेशान
Explaining,
है,
he's
क्योंकि
explaining
हमारा
and
जीवन
asking the
ये खतरे
audience
में है। हम कहते
about the
हैं कि
climate.
हम
You know what climate is and what is
इन्वायरमेंट
climate
को
change.
बचाएंगे,
And
अर्थ को
people are
बचाएंगे।
responding back
मत
to him.
बचाइए अर्थ को,
He's been
मत
asking
बचाइए
the,
इन्वायरमेंट को,
those
अपने आप
people
को
who
बचाइए, अपने आप को
have been
बचाइए,
impacted by climate,
अपने
are
आप को
they
बचाइए।
eligible to do some arrests
आप
for
इन्वायरमेंट का
them
बहाना मत
because
लीजिए, आप
we
अपने
have
आप
to
को
live here
बचाइए।
because
अब
it's
बचा,
dangerous.
ये तो बात समझ
If
में
we
आ गई
don't
कि
take care of the
क्लाइमेटिक चेंज
climate,
को रोकना
then
है,
what happens?
क्लाइमेटिक
So
चेंज
he's
को
trying to
रोकेंगे नहीं
explain
तो हमें
in
खत्म कर
Hindi
देगा, तो
that
रोकेंगे
all of
कैसे?
the villages, all of the city
इसीलिए गांधी जी ने मुझे
people
बुलाया
can
है।
work through, and together we can stop
क्योंकि
those people
आप
who
लोग गांधी
are
जी की बात क्यों मान रहे थे? बहुत अच्छे
making
इंसान
some
थे।
bad things over here on the
गांधी जी ने
climate and
कहा आप
everything,
आईएएस
and
अफसर हैं, आपने प्रयोग किया है,
Yes.
अब आप
that's what
अपनी
he's
बात जाके
convincing the
देख लेना।
people in the hall,
जल
that
में जो
even some
परिवर्तन हो
people
रहा है
doesn't
उसको
know about the
रोकना है।
climate, and
अरे
he's
धरती
explaining
में
it
जो
in
ट्रस्ट
that's
वाले
why he changed
लेवल
his
वो नीचे
English
जा रहा है,
language
उसको
to
ऊपर
Hindi.
लाना है, परिवर्तन रुक जाएगा। तो
So
इसके
he's
लिए
talking
गांधी
about
जी
how
को
to
जल को
keep it
बचाना है। हम
safe
पानी
and
पीते
how
हैं,
to
जो
make
निकलता
Mother
है
Earth
बरसाती पानी।
nice. We can work
बरसात
together,
में हमें
and we
पानी
can,
मिलता है,
if
तो
we
हमें
can
मिट्टी में
work
जाना
with
है,
the entire
बचाना
world, we
है।
can do
पानी कहाँ
something
रहता
big.
है? मिट्टी में रहता
Very
है।
good.
कहाँ रहता
This
है? कुआं
state
तालाब
in
नदी में
India
रहता है।
has 300 million
कुआं तालाब
inhabitants.
नदी में,
It's bigger than
Yes,
Pakistan,
उसको
Uttar
बचाना
Pradesh.
है,
It's huge.
करना है, मिट्टी में रखना
yes.
है। और अगर हम ये नहीं करेंगे तो मिट्टी
So he's
वाटर
telling
परिवर्तन
now, right now, is
क्या होगा?
to
वाटर परिवर्तन
that we
नहीं
are
होगा।
related to
हमें
soil,
नहीं
and
करेंगे
if we
तो हमारे
just
बाधा में
do
है
not take
कलेक्टर।
care of the
आप लोग
soil,
कलेक्टर को
it
जानते
will
हैं कि नहीं
just
जानते हैं?
take
कितने
you
लोग
away.
कलेक्टर जानते हैं? जरा हाथ उठाओ। बड़ी गड़बड़ बात है भाई। सुनो, इस देश को
Nobody knows
जितने लोग
about what
जानते
he's
हैं कि
talking
पानी
about, so
गंदा
he's been
है,
asking
वो
questions. Then he
पीएम
says
पीएम
that
और
that's not right. I'm
डीएम,
asking you the question. You not do not know the
पीएम
answer.
सीएम और डीएम। तो जब मुझे बादा में कलेक्टर बनने का मौका मिला तो मैं वहां गया, और मुझे पहले से पता था कि बच्चियों की शादी नहीं होती है गांव में। मुझे बताया गया क्यों नहीं होती, कि पानी नहीं है। कौन अपनी बेटी की शादी कर देगा जिस गांव में पानी नहीं है? ये मेरे लिए बड़ी दुख की बात है। और मैंने
So
पानी को
he get to know
बचाने
about a village where there is no water, and people go very far away to get some water, and not even their daughters get married because their village doesn't have
समस्या क्या
water.
है और वहाँ के
So
चैलेंजेस
he
क्या है।
visited that.
और तीसरे में मैंने इनोवेटिव आइडिया निकाला। हमने कहा, लोग कहते हैं कुआं
So
तालाब
this is the
नदी में
innovative
जहाँ
idea that
पानी रहता है
he
वो
had for
जमीन से
that
खोदो।
village.
हमने कहा मैं जमीन पे कुआं तालाब नदी खोदने नहीं आया हूँ, इससे पानी का संरक्षण कंजर्वेशन नहीं होगा। तो मैंने क्या कहा,
Same
हमने
as
कहा
David, the
कुआं
wedding
तालाब
ring.
नदी मैं लोगों के दिल
So they,
It's
दिमाग
the
they
wedding
सोच में खोदना
set
चाहता हूँ।
an
हाँ,
what you
सोच में मैं
what you
कुआं
call
तालाब
that,
नदी खोदना चाहता हूँ,
RO
और
plant?
खोद
Yes,
दिया।
they made
और
it over
जितने
there,
लोगों के दिल दिमाग में कुआं
and the
तालाब
villagers
नदी बच
start
गया,
screaming
पानी
at him
बच
that
गया,
he is
लोग पानी
digging up
बचाने लगे,
in
और
the
वाटर टेबल
soil,
ऊंचा
which
ऊपर आ
is
गया।
holy for them.
1 मीटर 34 सेंटीमीटर पानी में जो बदलाव हो
So
रहा है वो मैंने
34
देख लिया।
centimeter down there,
तो
he
बहुत ध्यान
dug
से जाइएगा।
everything, and the
भले चाहे कोई
water was
बहरे हो,
there.
मुझे बहुत ज्यादा ये तामा झामा पसंद है नहीं।
Everybody's
क्या?
laughing.
Yeah,
मैं भले आईएएस अफसर
yes.
हूँ,
He speaks funny, so that's why.
नेक्स्ट
I'm also laughing.
क्या क्या इसने
So
बोला?
that's what he did over
पानी पे
there.
नाच किया, पानी पे गाना किया, पानी पे आरती करी, कुआं तालाब नदी पे मैंने इतने
So
पत्थर फेंके
in
कि आज
Indian
साधु संत
Hindu
गिरे,
people,
उनको
they
बुला
worship
करके।
water as
मैं
well.
पहला आईएएस अफसर था जो
So
राजू
if
श्रीवास्तव
you
को बुला
see,
करके
they always
पानी
go
बचाने
to
हंसवाया।
Ganga River.
अब
That's
जाओ
that's a
ईश्वर
holy
साहब
water for
जाके
them.
बताओ कि पानी बचाएं।
So
और ये
whenever they
लोग
find some water, they start worshiping over there. There's
एक्टिविटी है,
a whole
पानी
process of
बचाओ,
doing it.
पानी
So
बचाओ, मिसयूज ना करो।
he's
एक
telling
संदेश
that
बताया, वो
they, when the
कलेक्टर हैं,
water was
पानी
found,
बचाओ
they started doing the arti. Arti is like to take so no bad vision can stop it.
Oh yeah.
से काम करता
The
था।
bad eye, yes.
ये जो है वहाँ का कुआं तालाब का सीन है, पहले कैसे था बाद में कैसे हुआ, मैंने काम किया। नेक्स्ट
So
ये
he
आइए बड़े बड़े
built
अधिकारी
a
क्या
well over
कहते हैं,
there
आइए
by
मिस्टर,
making
इनको मैं कुआं पे लेके चला
RO
जाता था।
plant over
हम
there,
कहते थे चलो मेरे साथ बाल्टी से
so
कुएं से
people can
पानी
get
निकालो,
fresh water
उससे एक मैसेज क्रिएट
and
हो
the clean
गया,
one.
लोग उससे प्यार करने लगे। नेक्स्ट
So
ये देखिए इस
people
तरफ मैंने क्या
love those
इंटरवेंशन
people
किया और
who
क्या रिजल्ट आया
love
वो
the
मैं बता रहा
soil
था। पहले
and
कुआं कैसे था,
love
बाद
the
में कैसे
nature.
हो गया।
That's what
1
he's saying.
मीटर 34 सेंटीमीटर पानी मैंने बढ़ा दिया। मैंने नहीं बढ़ा दिया, ये मैं झूठ
So
बोल रहा हूँ।
34
वहाँ की जनता ने
centimeter
बढ़ा
water
दिया
he has
मेरे कहने पर।
made it happen
मेरी बात
because
उन्होंने क्यों
that
मानी,
over
क्योंकि
there
50 साल
there
से
was no water
पानी की
nearby.
समस्या जो जूझ रहे थे, मैंने उनकी वो
That's good.
समस्या खत्म कर दी। उसमें
So
उनकी
he
भलाई
made
हुई,
this kind of a
हमें
well,
हमें
RO
भलाई हुई।
plant
आइए
kind of
आप लोग
thing.
जरा बढ़िया बजाना।
That's really good story. It's a
Yes,
big story.
कहानी खत्म,
yes.
पानी की कहानी खत्म। अब मैं दूसरे पानी को तो बचा लिया, एक 4 लाइन के साथ फिर पेड़ पे आऊंगा। पानी का सवाल था बांदा की जमी पे, जीना बड़ा मुहाल था बांदा की जमी पे। मैंने फिर इस सवाल को शर्मिंदा कर दिया, सूखे कुएं तालाब को फिर जिंदा कर दिया।
So he said that
आ रहते हैं
it's a
बताते रहते
poetry,
हैं,
but I can
ऊपर
tell
पानी
you in
कहाँ
English
रहता है,
that
पानी का था क्या है, कुआं
he
तालाब नदियों
started the
से
journey of making the water flow again. That place where there is no water and no nothing, but now it's alive again, and people are benefiting out of it.
Yes,
Yay.
yes, we
So I'm a
will.
good interpreter. Yes. So I know Hindi as well. So
Oh, it's so brilliant. It's so brilliant. You know, this is exactly the look now. I know that it's famous for peace. They have this peace
yes,
curriculum for together with climate education, and they learn about all
yeah,
religions at the same time. It's interfaith
yes,
dialogue.
definitely.
It's really, really,
Because
really.
in India they worship water,
Yes.
and there's an entire thing in their Gita about water. So they just totally work on it, and they don't just waste it.
हर साल डीएम की अध्यक्षता में डीएफओ
It's
मीडिया
true.
में
It's so
बोलता
true.
पेड़ ये कर दिया, वो तो मर जाते, इधर लगाया नहीं उधर मर गया। मैं बहुत
It is a
परेशान,
very interesting
बहुत ज्यादा परेशान।
launch, and in 3 days they will present the best competitions and the best results. And I know this is
Mhm.
and this is really we're bringing the spirit of COP28 into the year 2024 with the spirit of the Olympic. How we can win and how we can work it, and how we also can put down our weapons. That's the law of the Olympic Games. Nobody is fighting and having wars. So this should be the message from India and Pakistan together. I will say, you know,
Oh, that's a big issue.
it's a
So
big issue.
that's a big that's a big issue on this one because both of these countries do not agree on one thing. So this is what it is.
This is what it is. But let us continue to talk about hummingbirds, and we can fly back to Japan, because I have a project there that is connecting the hummingbird from Wagari Matai to the hummingbird of singing for peace, the missing piece. Do you want me to share that, Iram?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I will do it. I'll see if I find it. I put my glasses on, and you just keep on.
Okay.
Hold your horses. We are flying Japan.
Okay, I keep on talking. So it's for you, it's for me, and it's for everyone. I guess you're not boring because we are talking about climate, we're talking about climate change, talking about food. How do we go grow our food and give the people of our future generation, we can provide these facilities that we are enjoying today. So it's been very good journey of 1st December to 11th right now. Tomorrow is the fun day. It's going to be amazing.
It's live.
That
it is live.
Oh,
Comes. Can
yes,
you
it's
see it?
live.
Yeah, they're humming.
ちょっとやってくれてる。ありがとう。じゃあ時間もですね、あと1分となっていきますので、私たち、心を込めて世界中つながってくれて、たくさんのビデオレターが届きました。この時間つながれないけど一緒につながりたいと、たくさんのビデオレターを送ってくれたみんなと、作った、カウントダウンの映像を今から流していきたいと思います。ではお願いします。カウントダウンの動画をお願いいたします。
It's the hummingbirds.
Yeah.
Humming.
始まりますよ。
It's a big stage. Hello, UK. Hello, humming for peace, Japan. And let's hum for peace together with Japan, together with UK, and together with everyone in the world.
So David would tell us what they were saying because he knows the Japanese.
David, come on board. You can speak Japanese.
I don't know. She was introducing them. She was saying, we're coming together on that. Does this play on?
Yes, it comes. It now is like the singing.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's brilliant.
.このテーマソングはたった一人ぼっちの女の子が寂しそうに鼻歌を歌ってるところに一人また一人10人100人1000人最後には世界中の人が同じメロディーを一緒に歌ってくれましたというストーリーがヒゲの語の中に入っています。繰り返しになってます。一緒に歌ってください。 みんな一緒に歌ってくれて
So
Hi, Inger. Can you hear me?
wow. Hello, Sadaf, Khalid, Khan. We can see you driving.
How you
We
doing,
are.
darling? How you doing?
I'm going to another mountain festival, which hopefully over there in Serena I'll have a better Wi-Fi. But I've tried to share the videos in the WhatsApp group. You can play them in the meantime, and I'll log in
Yeah.
about 10-15 minutes. I'll join you again live.
Yes, you are driving fast. We are flying high.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing.
Play those videos.
Amazing.
I'll
The
share
heels
them
on
in
the
the
wheel.
WhatsApp group.
Yeah. See ya, ciao.
So let's.
So
Here is the mountain.
this is the mountain story, and today is the mountain day. So let's just celebrate it.
Yes, but we celebrated with this beautiful song from Humming for Peace from Japan.
Oh yes, please. This is
We
something
just had-
amazing.
It was just on the road. They started in 2022. They like to come on the stage with us live, but we have to practice the humming first before we can do it. So they will prepare ourselves. But it's Humming for Peace, and it is the World International Mountain Day. So we are happy to talk about the mountains.
Yep.
We have had a lot of focus on mountains today, and because Himalaya is there,
Yes,
Himalayas.
I've been there. I've seen the K2 by my own eyes, and I've been there. My dad took me when I was 19 years old, and we did the tracking and everything. So, as being my dad is from the military background, so we used to do a lot of hiking and many other places. So we flew like it's a daughter-father kind of thing, and we still go whenever we have some time. We go into to that northern area. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You must visit and must see. David and Inga, you must come to Pakistan and see all of these things. These are so amazing.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, Iram, I do have an invitation to come to your region because, behind my glasses, I have a passion for sports and skiing in and outdoor sports, adventure sport. I'm not a climber, but I like to ski. And the snow that you have in the mountains of
The only thing I don't know to do it, so you'll mentor me on this one. The skiing, I never know a single step, but you can teach me.
This is empowerment of women, I would say. It's in Norway we say that everybody's born with skis on, and of course it's not true, but we love the snow, and we do have snow so many months of the year during the year. So it's part of our culture. So we have a skiing culture, and I am in fact a skiing instructor and trainer. So that will be fine. I will do that for you. But anyway, more important is actually the ecological perspective and the sustainable innovation in the sports, and that's the topic for Sadaf Khalid's conference in northern Pakistan today.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if she will be able to. We will able to share her WhatsApp clip or the small video clip, and I'll ask backstage if you have them.
I guess the video clip is in It's For You group on WhatsApp, if you can just check out.
Yes. Let's see, David will share with us. Yes, here we are.
There. Bravo. So I miss that city. Islamabad is very beautiful. And whenever I go, I stay there at Sadaf's place. Her house is on the mountain, by the way.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is how to build the journey of a tourist destination's journey to becoming a tourist destination that has sustainability and to have a small footprint or carbon footprint, and even to bring forward a new marketplace and integrate different mechanisms to offset and to plant trees and to do something good for the planet and to make it better without dependence on oil, gas, and coal in creating the resorts. It's a challenge, but it is possible.
Yes, indeed.
We can see this as a future trend as well. So let's move a discussion to the academic part. We have with us Dr. Naeem Khan, the Vice Chancellor of Pakistan University, Sakardu. And we all know that Sakardu is a hub of mountain tourism. And as
You probably don't know that, my friend, but I live in a beautiful place where we do have all the educational aspect to bring alive the mountaineering partnership between Norway and Pakistan. It's outside my window. It's happening. So that is possible, my dear. Yes. And we do have a mountain festival in the summertime, which is kind of a good time for international guests to come. It's in July. And it's by the beautiful mountains of and a tourist destination by the fjords. So what do you think? What do you think about the northern Pakistan? Do you think the international Pakistani will come home and go skiing in Pakistan, or would they prefer the summertime?
I guess they have created that skiing resort, and that is made by Pakistani army, and the military has taken care of it, and that's what it is, safer as well. Plus, there are so many, because it has so much snow, and all we need to do is just a little bit of marketing and everything, so that people can come. Those who love skiing can also come and can enjoy Pakistani snow over here, because the beauty over here is a mix of everywhere. So I guess you must come and see by your own eyes that I'm just not telling you a story, because I grew into these mountains, and as my childhood I spent it in the city Islamabad. Basically, I'm from Islamabad as well, but then I went to US and all that. But I've seen the places around the world, but never seen as beautiful as my own country.
Really?
So yes, because when you go into some country, you find only 2-3 things, places like either they have deserts, either they have some mountains, either they have a good beach, but we have all 4 of them. So you see, we have beach, we have deserts, we have snow, we have everything. So I guess you must come over here.
So it must be like the Italian Riviera, French Riviera. They have mountains, snow.
Yeah.
But I tell you something. This SDG number 17 is partnership, and we are talking about partnership. So, and we're talking about the youth and to empower youth and to have a gap year and to have learn and travel. Let me share what can I say, the community college in Norway that we can have youngsters at the age of 16, 17, 18 can have. And this is a school in my city, and you will love it. It's called a Folkskole, and here is the webpage. Look at it. Can you see it?
Yes, I can. That's
Yes.
perfect.
It's quite amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So we have by the coast, and this is where we have the mountain festival, and then they have the football and the all kind of sports. They do the kind of diversified training, and this is just like 1 year. If you want to do to have an experience, you want to have a year where you can think, you can train and learn different activities. This is the playground. So it's really good to prepare yourself to go into to universities and continue the education. And you learn languages and you learn international friendship. You have all sports, and this is exactly what you're looking at up in the mountains of Pakistan's diversified experiences on nature as a playground, and of course indoor and all year round, and to bring forward the water and mountaineering and tennis and all kind of sports. So here our mountains are small compared to yours.
That's beautiful.
Right. Look at this.
Yes.
This you can do.
This, if you want to see all of these, this is all in Pakistan as well. So do come over here. You can see, if you want to have some warm weather, you can go to the warm weather. You can go to the deserts. Yeah. And then afterwards, you can just go see what's some snow. Yeah, you can find it. See, we don't have to go somewhere out to see the snow. We just, go over there, watch it, come back, and that's it.
Yes. No, it's exciting. I'm wondering where we're going to take ourselves to fly, and what you like to share, what you want to do, know more about. I still our viewers have.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, like in Gawada, I can go to the Balochistan. Like when I visited there, Sadaf, me, and one of our friends, Genghis Khan. He's one of the tribal chief over there. So he took us over there, and we watch. Like the drive is beautiful over there. Now the government has made very beautiful roads and everything, so we can drive. It took around 10 hours to drive from Karachi to Gawada in Balochistan. It's a beach area. But then now you can travel by car in 6 hours. And this is something amazing that they have made the motorways and all that. Along the beach, the Chinese has made a lot of goods for facilities and all that. And now, like there are a few companies, few organizations who are trying to make it more greener. And we, as I have had a chance to meet the Consul General of Chinese consulate over here. So I recommended him to just, think over making some restrooms and a few of the greener areas, and grow some fruits over there, because it's a barren kind of land. And I'll send you a few of the videos and all that, so that you can show it over here, that how beautiful it looks like.
Yes, this is very interesting, Erin. When I met you and the team of SDG Academy with Dr. Ahmad Jaffrey and all of you, with the World Climate School at the time, the digital highway or the super highway of the Silk Road. But I understand that it's like a physical road, a train that is going to go from Pakistan into the tunnel direct to China, is it? Can you explain it? What's the plan?
Actually, the Silk Road that we started, back there, if you read the history, the Silk Road comes from China, because the Silk Road, they started bringing in, it starts from China, then to Pakistan, then to India, Iran, and many other places, because that was the basic business route, actually. Chinese silk, and it is very famous, and it used to come. I read all entire. I visited the Silk Road area as well, with my dad, because I'm a traveler and I love that. So that's why I just wanted to go, because he's a very good tourist guide. He knows every inch of Pakistan, because he used to be into military, and he know everything, the maps and everything. So, you know. Uh, I just enjoy being there, because he tells you the little inchy binchy details of everything. So yeah, this is like that and that. So but he told me, like, I never read it in the books, like it's a story of my dad, that in those days when there were no cars, no nothing, no roads, no nothing, those mountains, they used to be, there's a route over there so that they can travel to here. They brought their things over here, like some of the spices, some of the silk fabrics made by hand. It is the original silk, which they made, that thread of that silk, and it's very expensive. And the Shanghai, that is original from that, and then some Chinese art, that is embroidery art that they do on the paintings. So these things used to come to subcontinent over here, in India, Pakistan. That time it was all together, and this is how the Silk Road started. And as I tell you that I am a background, I from the Mingzi tribe, and my grandmother used to be the daughter of one of the kings over there. She used to be the princess, and I am Mongolian. Yes, I'm a Mongolian tribe from the family of Genghis Khan. So this is what it is, and that's my generation, that I look like a little Mingzi. So that. So anyhow, this is what it is. So this is the originator story. Then now we wanted to just survive it, and wanted to make a digital Silk Road. So with Amar Jafri and Sadaf Khalid and Inger Mate sitting over here, we had an idea that we can do something amazing. So we started that journey in COVID. Before, yeah, it is like amazing. Like, we got connected, and we are the bestest friend ever of Silk Road. See, me and Sadaf implemented, and we get to do that conference in Gavada. That's a beach, and then into the mountain areas, into the big city Karachi, and then into the mountain area Malang Japa. It has a lot of big. It's a Pearl Continental 5-star over there. It's a beautiful place. I never wanted to come back. I wanted to stay there, but but we needed to go home because I've got so many businesses to attend. So anyway, it was really like relaxing and so nice. And plus, Sadaf added something. Sadaf has a resort on the top of the mountain that she owns, and it's heavenly. If you want to relax over there, no mobiles, no nothing, cut out from the world and just enjoy the nature. This is what I did after that, because I was very tired and didn't want to
so
go
true.
home.
To connect with nature, and to be out in nature, and being out in nature is like a meditation in itself, or even to go for a hike by the ocean is a meditation, and especially we can recharge our batteries and find a way forward. But I tell you something, on the deeper spiritual level, it's called the deep ecology, and the philosophers of this deep ecology on, like, nature is before everything. We are nature. Humans are nature. What I tell you, they're Norwegians. They started to talk about this thing up in the mountains of Norway. And I tell you, do you know where they'd like to travel? They travel to Pakistan. They travel to
Yeah,
Pakistan
because
to do nothing.
it
So
is
this
it
is
is
like
so many people from America. When I used to live in US in Houston, and many other places in America, so my children are over there, but I am here just because I wanted to make a difference in educate and empower. That's why I'm here. All my children are over there. So when I come over there and I starting meeting people over there and telling, because the concept of Pakistan is totally negative over there,
it
because
is.
in the news and everything, the digital media, they are not telling. Yes, they're not telling the true story. But whenever one of the neighbors or the friend, they visited me in Pakistan, because I always invite people up. So they have an idea that there's nothing like that. It's a very peaceful country, and nothing's happening very bad. So we should come. So this is how it created over there. Like people like me who started talking about their own country, and I believe people just go over there, make new passports and new identities and all that, and I left that identity and I came back to my country. So
Really?
that's what it is. So
That's
I
nice.
worked for some other country.
Yeah,
I left my children over there just for that.
yeah, it's huge. It's huge. But you're empowering many people, especially women. Erim, I'm celebrating
Because God
you.
made you.
This is one of
Yes,
the story
because
on and COP28. It's to celebrate stories that are
yes,
happening on the ground. COP,
yes,
Conference of the Parties on Climate Change. We need to celebrate, and that is the reason why
yes.
we are celebrating COP28, the 12 days of COP. But Erim, I like to celebrate you, and I like play a small
Oh,
video of yours, so you can talk even more about women empowerment and digital skill sets that you
oh,
have, and
thank
how
you
that is
so
important.
much.
Here comes the video,
Thank you so much.
and here's also our
And the stories of
Sadaf.
those who live in the
Oh,
mountains themselves.
change your
These
plans.
are untold stories about people whose fate is not decided by themselves, but by the mountains. And of course, one of the very important and
Sadaf,
very
the other way,
interesting
Sadaf.
part and film within this is the Little Elder
Yes.
Story of Isolated Innocence, which is about a village which was established in 1921. And after 100 years, all the schools were closed. And this talks about the story of that little girl who grew and became against all odds and rose against all odds to fight for her right and fight for her ambition as well. It's a story about the girl named Madiha. And of course, these stories are brought to you by Karamat Ali, who is an endangered heritage, human resilience, and climate change for the past 16 years. He is an expert in all of this, and he has been working for the past 16 years in all of this as well, to bring you interesting stories, to bring you stories that touch the human heart in itself. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's take a look at the first film for today's 9th International Mountain Film Festival.
Thank you so much, Sadaf Khalid, presenting the opening of the Mountain Festival in Pakistan. What is the name of the village, Hiram? Do you know where
The
she
village?
is? Yes, the film.
No. She's in the city Islamabad.
Okay, good. She's in Islamabad. That's very good. So I think we have a guest in the program.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Ali Pal is here because he is from the human rights and he is a lawyer as well and very prestige person. I really do work with him, and we are supposed to go to many of the seminars abroad as well. He just came back from Switzerland and Germany because he was invited there for the human rights and all, and he has done a lot for the province and Pakistan.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to 12 days of COP28. Welcome to present yourself and to join us live?
आप
Thank you.
ऐसा कर लें, आवाज उसकी एक चीज की आवाज बंद कर लें, सो हम लोग आराम से बात कर सकें.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your voice is making noise. The computer or the phone?
Oh, hold on, please. Give me a second.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Ali Pal is one of the persons who is into human rights, and he's doing a lot for women, children, and men, and especially for women in the province of Sindh.
Is it clear now?
Inger, can you tell me?
Is my voice clear now and without noise?
The voice is
There is
very
some
clear.
background noise.
It sounds like you have a radio on.
If the radio is on or the TV is on, just mute it. Because there's noise coming. Something is on.
Maybe a file is open on the computer that is radio.
Yeah. Check on the computer, maybe some file is open. Which voice is coming?
Oh yes. Sorry. So
No
thank you very much, Ram, for inviting me, and thank you very much how to pronounce Inger, and welcoming me. And this is a very good opportunity to be in front, to be in this program. Should I introduce myself?
Please go ahead.
Yes, please.
Well, my name is Ali Pal, and by profession and qualification, I'm a lawyer, and I'm also teaching in a law college. By interest, I'm a grower. I do farming. I grow sugarcane, banana, vegetables, onion. It's not far from Karachi. It's a small farm which is not far from Karachi. I also lead an organization called Rights Now Foundation. We provide legal aid to vulnerable people, vulnerable citizens, but we also work on protection of human rights defenders, and particularly activists who are working on environmental rights.
Very good.
Very
Very
good.
interesting. Yes.
So, Mr. Ali, the work you have done, that I am a part of your organization as well, and we've been together, it's been a year or so. We connected each other because main reason is the human rights, and the main reason is to provide some organizational rights to people. Can you explain how did you started working in this, and how this idea came to you?
Well, actually, I wanted to appear into an examination, which is a competitive exam called CSS. After passing that exam, young people in Pakistan become officers. I appeared in that exam twice, but one time I passed it and one time I failed in that exam. After that, I thought, what should I do? And then I started working in an NGO on human rights. It was at that time I was not aware of human rights, what human rights is. But then when I started working with an NGO, I started working on women rights, and particularly my focus of my work was prevention of killing of women in the name of honor in northern Sindh, because at the time the incidents of honor killings were rampant in northern province of Sindh. Women were being killed in the name of honor. So I was working on that thematic area, and soon I was also engaged with the peasant movements, labor rights, but then I got a scholarship for a master's degree of human rights at Mahidol University, Thailand. And then I did my master's from there. After doing my master's, I was appointed as a civilian peacekeeper, unarmed civilian peacekeeper with the Nonviolent Peace Force in Sri Lanka. And I was working there for 3 years in Colombo, Wavunia, and there was a war. So we were observing war ceasefires, war laws, So I was there for 3 years, and then I got a scholarship, and I was admitted into Fletcher School of Law, Tufts University, United States, Boston. I passed my LLM, master's degree in law, and then I started working in Sindh province on human rights from 2011. Since then, I'm working on human rights and human rights defenders protection. We do observe trials of human rights activists. We report enforced disappearances. We provide protection to activists working on environment, and we do public interest litigation. We do seminars as Iram is part of us, and we have been invited many times in environmental human rights defenders forums by United Nations in Bangkok and in different and in Manila. So this we also go to UN UN forums. They are being held at Geneva. Recently, I was there, and I was contributing in a forum which was on transnational corporations, that how they violate human rights and labor rights. So I also spoke there as a human rights activist and a lawyer from Pakistan. So this is what we do in Sindh province, which is the southern province of Pakistan.
Thank you, sir. It's amazing.
That's wonderful. And he is, let me tell you, Inga, that he's been working for the child abuse as well. And he's working for the child labor. He's speaking for it. That's the hard topics that I couldn't do it. But he's the man, and he's doing everywhere, going over there on the press clubs and talking about it. He is a very brave man, and he has a team, entire team of lawyers who are working in it. And I'm very proud of him, because at least someone is saying and doing something. He has the power to do it, because he is a lawyer. He is making some petitions and all that, and that is why I joined his team. So yeah, yes, you were asking something.
No, I'm just applauding you and celebrating your journey, and to say the work you're doing is so important, and it's going to be more and more important. We see, today on the show we'll be talking a little bit of the peace culture, humming for peace, and to really bring hope to all cultures of the planet about we are just one human tribe. But we know that the war is going on, but we have to find ways to heal that and overcome. And also when it comes to the environmental rights, like the right to clean water is a human right, the right to clean air is a human right, and we can see that people in vulnerable situation in life are suffering more due to pollution. But we're also seeing that climate activists are killed because they are provoking some kind of they are provoking, and especially from the Amazon, we know that human rights activists are killed very often. What is your perspective on all these things about environmental law up to human rights law? Not an easy question.
What is my perspective on? What was the last ending sentence?
Environmental law, how that the ecocide, how we have to protect nature, the right of the river to be a river, the right to or rights to have clean air, and we have to hold governments accountable, but also businesses accountable.
Basically, I think that when we talk about UDHR, and people are mostly confused in UDHR, and they think what actually UDHR is. Then actually I say that UDHR is a way of life. It's not a difficult thing. What you speak, you are taking oxygen, you are taking food, you are taking rest, you are walking, you are talking to your family, your right to your family, everything comes in UDHR. And mostly in UDHR is actually the environmental rights. So I think now currently the importance of environmental rights and environmental justice has increased, and everyone in whether he's a farmer, she's a woman, or a lawyer, everyone is talking about environmental justice. Recently, Pakistan was facing floods, and I observed that more than 300 people were killed in floods, and Pakistan has to bear the cost of around 30 billion loss. Agriculture got damaged, 300 people were killed in that. So everyone realized that now we have to work on environment. Climate justice is actually the general justice. So I think now all human rights are part of environmental rights, and its importance has increased. Everybody is sensitized about these rights. We should start working on that. We should implement in the UN Convention on Environment, and then we should also reform our domestic environmental law, and we should talk about climate justice. Is this what you asked, or is this what you wanted from me to say? Or
No, absolutely. I think it's so important, and we should. And I know that the Statute of Rome have this thing about the crime against humanity, that to violate like pollution is a crime.
I think I heard regarding crime against humanity and Rome Institute. Did you say about this thing? So I have written a book which is available on Amazon. USA objections to the ICC, and how USA is hindering the work of International Criminal Court. I have written that book, and that has been published by the Lambert Company based at Germany. So crime against humanity is also part of that. Section 7 of the Rome Statute clearly says what crime against humanity is.
It's, I'm not a lawyer, but I have the aim that if I like to change my profession, I should become a lawyer, and on environmental and climate lawyer. It's something that is, I think, is the most important thing for the next coming 10 years ahead. So what you're doing is amazing. So you're actually writing from the IPCC report, and you can see that we have to have law according to the IPCC reports. Correct?
Yes, indeed. I guess he's been doing it. Sir, answer the question that Inga is asking.
Iram, I think, can you repeat this question again, please?
Repeat, please. Inga.
As I understand, you are following studying the IPCC reporting on climate, and from there you're looking at who is in the hindrance and how law can be applied according to advices from scientists. Is it so?
No, I'm not clear actually. Maybe I have not understood the question, but
she's trying to tell about the climate lawship. I guess he wanted to be becoming a lawyer.
I'm just asking if how he's implementing this in Pakistan.
Can the climate lawyer is implemented in Pakistan? क्या पाकिस्तान में ये हो सकता है?
Okay. So recently, there is a lot of gap. There's a lot of jurisprudence at international level, and international law is being developed. International environmental law is being developed, but at the same time, Pakistani national law is also being developed. But there is a lot of gap between these two laws, and our work is to bridge that gap. Now Pakistan has passed the environmental law, and now Pakistani courts have started giving judgments on environmental law, but it will take really 1 decade to reach at the level where the international world is. So we have just environmental tribunals and then simple law, but it needs improvement, it needs reforms. International concepts should be inserted into that law, and the scope of that tribunal is very limited. One court is dealing with the 2 provinces, and people don't know about that law. Even lawyers don't know about the environmental law. So we need to increase awareness about that law, and we have to do advocacy for improving the law and bringing some reforms into environmental law in Pakistan.
Okay, okay. It's a huge job. It's a huge work. I was, I'm very concerned about children's right, and in Norway I can see the role of the ombudsman to look after children, also when it comes to the children's rights. And I found an article here, something I like to share with you, so you can comment. Maybe that was also interesting. It is called Children's. It's a new thing, or Planet or Rights or Voices. It is a Children's Environmental Rights Initiative.
Yes,
So this
indeed.
is,
I've seen it.
you've seen it, yeah? So this is quite interesting to see a Children's Environmental Rights Initiative and how this can come alive and be a children's global charter. You know, children are worried. What's your comment?
Engel, I will connect you with a woman who's really working on the mental health of the children as well, and not only children but moms and parents as well. She is an expert as well, Dr. Fiza. She is amazing, Fiza Yasmin, and she has been going to European panels as well and all that. And let me just get connected with you. And she's doing amazing on this job. They're like children psychology and children mind, that she can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. But over to you again, Ali. Ali, Mr. Ali. How can we, Norwegian side, back up here in Northern Europe, how can we really be of a partnership? How can we support? How can we be learning from each other? How can the fashion?
First of all, I would like to highlight the case of Pakistan. That Pakistan has a population of 240 million. It's the fifth largest population. It's the biggest country, but it doesn't contribute much pollution. So Pakistan is actually victim and hero of environment. My demand from international community is that whatever is Pakistan facing, Pakistan is suffering and facing floods, disasters. Europe and international community should support our country in addressing all these environmental challenges. And what Pakistan has suffered, Pakistan's case was also taken at Geneva and at Sharm el Sheikh also. But Pakistan has not got what Pakistan expect, and Pakistani citizens also expect a lot from international community. We need climate justice education awareness. We need international support in this regard. Pakistani youth is ready to contribute. Pakistani women are ready to contribute. Pakistani bars are ready. So whatever initiatives will be there, we will be part of that. We will struggle, and we are with international community.
Yeah. It's a challenge, but climate justice education is important, and I've been working with the Chief Justice of, for example, of Egypt. So I do have a connection in the Commonwealth for lawyers and chief justices, in fact. But it's a long journey, and it's a little bit outside my skill set to pretend being a lawyer. I'm here to connect ideas and peoples and network, and how we really can find voices to celebrate. And your voice is so important for COP28 that we should have produced a specific only program with you and lawyers around climate justice.
Inshallah, that will be great help.
It would have been great.
We can do a YouTube interview with him. So.
Absolutely. Profound YouTube interview we should have done. I can see that I think Sadaf is back, but I'm not sure if his line is good. But Mister, if you had a possibility to express your open heart and concerns to the leadership of COP28, what would the message be? Oh no, we can't.
The internet went away. That's what happened, I guess. Somehow, some of the constructions happening where he is living. He's living nearby, but right before his house, the roads are all dug up. So I guess that's okay. Anyway, it was a very good. He's asking, should he join again? I'll say yes.
Yes, his last message to COP. Yes, come on.
And join in again. So I'm
Yes.
just messaging him.
And we are still live from the Mountain Film Festival from Pakistan. It is nice to see all the beautiful films and nature, high mountains. So
Anyhow, I just messaged him, and he'll try to come back again. Meanwhile, our Powerpuff Girl is in the conference, and she is doing amazing job and showing us today's 11th, and 11th is the day for the mountain days, and we are doing amazing job. I guess David is here as well from Kenya, I guess. Hi, David. So this is what it is. So anyway,
we should have David in from Kenya because he is backstage and
just call him in.
And we also got Mr. Pan.
Mr. Orange here. Sadaf has to be quiet. Yes, thank you.
So my question was, Mr., if you had the possibility to speak to the leadership at COP28, what would your message be? If you could say as a lawyer, say this is what needs to happen for Pakistan when it comes to climate change, what would your message be, if you could?
This is question to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I will say that international community should know, understand Pakistan's challenges, Pakistan's potential, and aspirations of its youth, women, and its lawyers, and provide active support to them. Inshallah, Pakistan will not let them down, and Pakistan will fully stand with them for the international climate justice. This is our message, that they understand our problems and challenges and take us with them. This is my message to the whole international community.
Yes, it is very important to stand.
They should build our capacity. They should build capacity of Pakistani lawyers. Help us to develop new jurisprudence, which is internationally being used. And I think our judges, our lawyers, they should also be given the trainings and awareness. So I think that will be also good.
Yes, I agree with you so much. I think the potential for Pakistan is huge. I think the message from Pakistan for COP28 this year as well will have a role to play, as it did for COP27 in Egypt due to the flooding. I think the message is clear.
I have also one more sentence, that Pakistani agriculture, which is actually Pakistan is an agriculture country, not an industrial country. And our industry also depend on the agriculture sector, like cotton, sugarcane. So if we are not supported in agriculture and industry and new technologies and awareness and knowledge in agriculture sector, we will face the food insecurity. And once we face this, then that will be disastrous also. So the international community should also support us in the agriculture sector. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Alyssa. Thank you for giving us your precious time. I know you are a very busy man, and thank you for just
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, sir. Thank
very
you.
nice day ahead.
Yes.
So, Sadaf is doing amazing job, and I guess if the mental health lady can join us, I just messaged her. Let's see, we can do it after the break, I guess. 6 we are having a break, right?
Yes, we are. I would like to.
Yes.
I will share we have a very good partnership with Kenya and the Eastern Africa College and Campuses Green Network with over 36 campuses and 10 colleges, and it's initiated by lawyers, youth lawyers in Kenya, and Kenya has Mount Kenya, Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
And so they are celebrating with us. So you have to come with us on stage, my friend.
Yeah, sure. I am there. I am there.
Tell us about Mount Kilimanjaro. What's going on?
And it's
We are celebrating the
Hello.
film festival. We like to go with a film from Mount Kilimanjaro to Pakistan Film Festival next year. We like to
We're hopping around. We're hopping around
All
from
right.
continent to continent. So now we're in Kenya right now.
All right. Hello. Hello, ladies. Hello, room. Hello, Inga. I was backstage following a very interesting topic over there. And here we have those physical features. As the world is celebrating, we have Mount Kenya, which is actually in Kenya. We also have Mount Kilimanjaro bordering Kenya and our neighbors Tanzania. We have several. We have Mount Longonot, which is known as a volcanic mountain. So you guys should, I think, I don't know if it is after this or next year, you should find your way here, because the most interesting place, tourists, fall from every direction to Kenya here. So as we celebrate, we also have those big mountains here. We also have hills, like the commonly known Ngong Hills, So we Inga, as you said, we do have those physical features, and we do celebrate them too, Yeah.
We celebrate them too. So this Pakistani Mountain Film Festival celebrating the Mountain Day. I think we should make a commitment. We should go to Mount Kilimanjaro if they have snow there, and make a snowball and make a film about snowballing. So we get the snowball story, snowballing, about leadership for the future, and present it at the Pakistani.
You're welcome.
We should do it.
We should do it. We should go. We're coming over there, David. Don't
we
worry.
should.
See, I want to see that too.
You're very much welcome. Very much welcome.
Being instructed, because that's how it is.
Yeah, but actually, people, there is history. Actually, people climb Mount Kenya, and there is a history about that. Some Mau Mau fighters, those people were involved during the pre-colonial period. They had some flags, they did some flags over the mountain there in Mount Kenya. So it's a very beautiful place. It's a very beautiful place to be. And Mount Kilimanjaro on the other side, actually, we've been talking about Kajiado County, issues affecting the Maasai and the marginalized community. Now that mountain is there, in Kajiado West constituency. I mean, so it's bordering Kajiado and it's bordering Kenya and Tanzania. So, but Mount Kenya is one of its kind. It has its own history. Once we are there, you guys, I hope you will come. We'll have a tour guide who will teach us more about that place. It's a very interesting place. You're welcome.
Exciting.
Especially room you should.
Yes. Well,
you know what? Like, all are talking so, making it so boring. So I thought you just make a good smile and spread the positivity. See, this is what my game is actually. Like, nobody want to listen to a long
Yeah,
lecture, right?
yeah,
So
sure.
this is how
Absolutely.
and that's what it is. So this is why I keep on smiling, do something fun, and then we can go and do something, anything else we can do. See, that's the music. I like it.
Sure.
Yes, let's close today.
Inger, can you hear
Let's
me?
listen to music. Let's the message to all the dollars which is
For you. Are you ready now? Are you dreaming of a day when we shall heal the world? Transform yourself, it's for you, it's the solution. A limit to oil, gas, and coal makes me happy. This world is all we got, so we must save the planet, save it now.
What gives you joy? Dancing in the rain. What gives you joy? Owning my challenges. What gives you joy? Being alive. What gives you joy? Having fun. Hey, 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 hey. T.O. Transformational ownership. Yeah. Hey yo, listen. Everyone, you are welcome to the
Dreaming of a day when we shall heal the world. Transform yourself, it's for you, it's the solution. A limit to oil, gas, and coal makes me happy. This world is all we got, so we must save the planet, save it now. Yeah.
Yay!
Kill mama, kill mama.
Dignity is the key to unlock your consciousness towards the environment. Yeah, nature is alive and nature has feelings. Don't you hurt its feelings. You are human and just stop being the reason why nature ain't healing. Good does not come from having good intentions or even by acting on them. But good comes from accepting that the good
Dreaming of a day when we shall heal the world. Transform yourself, it's for you, it's the solution. A limit to oil, gas, and coal makes me happy. This world is all we got, so we must save the planet, save it now. Yeah.
Good originates from accepting that there are limits. Good comes from limits. Rethink those choices. Chunga vile una purchase. Think of your consumption. What's the point? I mean, transformational ownership.
okay, my friends. We're tuning out. Last comment for today's Iram. What's your last comment?
Okay, so I guess it's the 11th day of COP28, and we are doing amazing. It's for you, it's for me, and it's for everyone. And we are hopping to continent, asking people to join us because it's a global community. And yes, because we are making it happen. Symphony for the Billion Voices. I guess we all are together. We stand together so we can bring the difference for that we wanted to bring to our Mother Earth. Thank you so very much, Inger, that we had a very successful session. And David, now stage is yours. I need a break. We can come. I can join you later.
I see.
So we girls need some break, need a cup of coffee, and that's what it is. I guess we've been talking from ever since.
So say goodbye. I'm saying goodbye. I think we're moving the world.
Yeah, see ya.
We are making a difference. I see you.
Yeah,
in
you absolutely.
hours.
You have done a very good. You have done a very good job, a commendable job, and actually, you deserve a cup of coffee right now. You know, if I was close, it was on my bill. But now that you are away, come to Kenya.
Yeah,
So,
I am gonna
thank
come.
you, ladies.
I'm
Good
gonna
day.
come. Inger, me, Sadaf, all will come to Kenya.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
thank you so very much.